Guten Tag, all you degenerate old schoolers, and welcome back to another episode of The Orb. This is the top 8 of Weinfest. Happened just a few months ago, and this will be the final round that was recorded. They recorded all the other rounds and said, we'll just cut at the top 8 and call it a day, hit stop. They kept playing though, and packed it in, so I'll have the winner's deck up here at the end of the video, so stick around and check it out. Now let's have a look at some things that happened. Here's a look at the venue before a bunch of old schoolers got drunk and threw cardboard. We have old schoolers standing in circles. Old schoolers with socks. Old schoolers thinking about trading their next car payment for cardboard. Tiny grapes, soon to be raisins, and these two. And here's a look at the first of the two top 8 decks. This is Marc's deck. I love the look at this deck, mostly because the cards in the bottom four cards in the bottom right hand corner of this deck photo. Ruck Egg. So much respect for Ruck Egg. Drops a 4/4 Ruck token after you get the egg off the battlefield, and he has a few ways to get it off. He has a Wrath of God in his main board to clear the board, dumps Ruck Eggs into the bin, and brings out that big, ugly 4/4 Ruck token. He can bolt him again. He has one Animate Dead to bring him back from the dead. Preacher. Well, Preacher works well with those Diamond Valleys, who can also eat those Ruck Eggs. He calls this deck Smash the Egg. I absolutely love it. He's also playing with Suchis, because when you play Swedish rule set, you don't have to worry about that 4/4 mana burn trying to eat your face off. 3 Sarah Angels, a bunch of the white removal, some restricted shit, disenchants, 1 Earthquake, also smashes that egg, so well-rounded deck, I like it. Some disharmonies in the sideboard, a Fallen Angel, which I love, couple more pieces of white removal, Red Elemental Blast, 1 Sengir, Falling Star, and 2 Cop Reds round out his deck. Now let's take a look at what his opponent's playing. Here's a look at Dommi's deck. I think Dommi is short for Domino. Could be wrong. Dommi's on a triple S deck. Sarah Dibs, Suchis, and Sarah Angels. Only has 2 Sarahs, and he does have 1 Trike. Trike's so versatile. A bunch of the white spot removal, swords, disenchant, and 1 balance, and then a bunch of restricted shit, 4 counter spells, a couple of copy artifacts, and 2 psionic blasts for extra removal. He gets his draw engine going with the 2 books. So another well-rounded deck. His sideboard contains another Sarah, a couple Maze of Ith, Spirit Link, which I love, Wrath of God in case things get too hot, 2 Armageddons, 4 blue elemental blasts, extra copy artifact. Yeah, good looking deck. So I've said enough things. Let's move off to game number 1. And here we go with game number 1. I am excited. Marc won the Who's Drank the Most Bitburger, so he's on the play. He starts with a mulligan, puts 1 back, fires down a plateau, and passes off to his opponent, Dommi. He fires out a Mox and a City of Brass. Oh, land go everywhere here. Factory shows up, an island shows up. Things are getting thrilling. Ooh, plateau and immediate pass. So both just building resources. Oh, I thought something was going to happen, but all we did was see a Soul Ring. Dommi plays out a Soul Ring. Ooh, he's going to use some things. Tapping 5. Is this a Sarah Angel? Yeah, Sarah Angel's out and about. Dommi's down to 19, takes first point of damage. Oh, Soul Ring for Marc. Oh, he follows it up with a 4/4 of his own. Suchi has hit the board, that big brown bastard. Sarah's cracking in for 4. Marc drops down to 16. look at this. Dommi tapping 3. Is this going to be a dib? Oh, Psy Blast on the Sarah. Okay, he takes... I'm sorry, Psy Blast on the Suchi. Takes 2 points of damage from firing out that Psy Blast. But doesn't have to worry about Suchi cracking in and trying to race the Sarah. Pretty devastating. Fireball for 4. Sarah Angels burn out of the sky mid-flight. So both have answers for each other. 16 to 17. Game's still young. Oh, Triskelions hit the board. Dommi with another 4-4 powerhouse. See if Marc can answer. Oh, he's gracious enough to loan him a dice. Look at this. Marc's tapping 4. Ruck Egg. Hell yes. Counterspell, followed by Swords to Plowshare. Wow. They are just slinging cards back and forth here. So, Ruck Egg, unfortunately, does not get to hit the table. He will not be scrambled. And Trike does some things here. Now we have a dib, and he fires off the Strip Mine. So Marc's lost one of his red/white sources. Comes up with a book, but there's a dib in play. So Dommi drops down to 16. Cracks in for 3. That drops Marc down to 10. I mean, he took 3 to the face from the Trike too. So things are not looking good. He does have a factory out here. Now 2 factories. Question is, do you try and draw some answers or stick factory in? He opts to do neither as of now. Passes. Dommi drops to 15 in his upkeep. Tapping 4 here. Oh, Suchi. Another big brown bastard's back. Marc takes a card with the book. Takes 3 to the face and drops to 7. He is in trouble. Needs some answers and needs them now. Let's see what he came up with. Ooh, Diamond Valley's always fun. Tapping 4 colorless. Suchi of his own. Oh, the Fun Police are back. Here comes another counterspell. Too bad. If that Suchi made it in play, there would be definitely more turns to be had. But that is it for game number 1. Dommi takes it down. These two are going to swap out some cards, and we'll move on to game number 2. And here we go with game number 2. Marc's on the play again, as Dommi just showed him the business end of his deck. Lots of counterspells. Marc drops, I think that's a Plains out. Dommi takes a Tundra and puts it in play. Oh, there's a Strip Mine immediately from Marc. Sometimes those early strips can really stutter a deck back. Ooh, Marc's got brown mana in the form of a Black Lotus and a Pearl. And Dommi does not have another land. Falling behind, he's going to have to pitch one here. Yeah, throw something away that I cannot see. And here comes a Chaos Orb. Just a pass. He's going to wait to apply that Chaos Orb to, probably a mana. Oh, Dommi has to discard again. I wish I could see what he's discarding. He's discarding Glare, that's for sure. It's possibly the Sun. Oh, Marc finds a Diamond Valley. That's always fun. Taps 4. Well, Black Lotus is sacked for red. Out comes Ruck Egg, and deciding whether or not he wants to use and abuse that Chaos Orb. Here comes a Plane for Dommi. Wow, we have an Orb activation. Dommi taps 2. Oh, Divine Offering on Chaos Orb. That hurts, but Marc's going to gain 3 life. So he should be running up to 23, and here comes that big, ugly Ruck token. 4/4 red. Prevention from Chaos Orb. And he plays out a plateau and a pass. Yeah, it cracks in. Does 4 damage. Drops Dommi down to 17. And here comes his swords, but it doesn't really matter. He's going to eat his token one way or another. That puts Marc up to 27. He's gaining just a ton of life here. Dommi's trying to crawl out from under a rock. I think maybe he's on 18. Finds the City of Brass. Yeah, draw go portion of the game. Someone needs to come up with a threat to apply it to their opponent, and there is one as we speak of it, Sarah Angel. And Swords to Plowshares number 2. Fun Police are added again. That's going to put Marc up to, I believe, 29. Trying to see his life total. Nope, 31, I'm sorry. He's up to 31. Here comes a copy artifact. Dommi picks up a second Mishra's Factory. And here comes a third Mishra's Factory for him. Tapping 4. Oh, for a book. Card advantage is really good. Let's see if Marc has an answer for it. Marc's tapping things. Oh. He found another Ruck Egg. Oh, Blue Elemental Blast, Red Elemental Blast wins the Counterspell race.
How about new, you crazy Dutch bastard?
The Ruck Token stays. I should say the Ruck Egg stays. Ruck Token's going to be next. And he is a valid blocker for all those factories. Here we go, more life to be gained. That puts Marc up to 34 life. I mean, he's almost double. Scratch that, make that 38 life. Another Swords to Plowshares, number 3. I don't know if anyone told Dommi you can only have 4 of them in a deck. He is using and abusing those things. But yeah, Marc on 38 life. Dommi on 15. I mean, he might dome himself to death with that City of Brass. Tapping things. Tapping 4. Wants another card. Gets it. Another ouch to the face with the City of Brass. Down to 14, but plays out some power. Time Walk. Taking extra turns is always good, especially when you're drawing a couple cards a turn. He's fully recovered from the mana short he started with. 3 factories in play. And just a pass. Yeah, no sense in putting your factories at risk quite this early. Marc finds a City of Brasses of his own. And Dommi's off in his library again, reading books. Kind of surprising. No one knew if he could read or not, but apparently he can. He's reading the daylights out of that book, and he slams a Sarah Angel down. And Marc's doing the same thing back. Gives Dommi some more life with Swords to Plowshares. Puts him back up to 17 life. Marc drops down to 37 and shoves out a Shivan Dragon. How badass is that? And Dommi again with the Fun Police says no. Blue Elemental Blast. Get that shit on out of here. No one wants to see a 5/5 Fire Breather. I mean, I do, but apparently Dommi doesn't want to see him. He does want to see that Sarah Angel, and he plays that big beauty out. Uh-oh, 4/4 with the broadsword. Looking like she's going to get in here. At this point, do you risk some factories? Nope, he does not. Drops Marc down to what I believe is 33 life. Has a long road to go here. Marc land goes. Dommi's drawing more with that book. Again, reading more than he ever did in high school. Oh, more and more mana keep coming in. He's on the verge of turning those factories in, but here's a Swords to Plowshares. Dommi drawing with his book. We have Dommi going up to 21 life now. So he was getting low and dangerous, but getting back up there again. Marc finds another City of Brass. Not really helpful to his cause. Taps 4. Oh, I take that back. He taps 5 and plays out a Sarah Angel. Oh, immediate side blast from Dommi. Takes 2, drops himself down to 19, but answers that Sarah. With the card advantage, this is not looking or feeling good. I thought Marc had this with all that life. He was so far ahead, but hasn't been able to get any threats to stick. And Dommi added in 1 factory. Another copy artifact. So that makes 4 Mishra's Factories on his side. I hear Mishra's Factory is a good card. Look at that. Tournament into a 5/5. Cracking in for 5. That drops Marc down to 28 life. Clock is actually on. Here comes a second Diamond Valley, but no creatures to eat it with. Big Bad Factory. Here comes a Swords to Plowshares. Have Dommi coming back up to 21 life, and look at that, another Mishra's Factory. He lost 1 out of the game, working the fields, and he answers with another copy artifact. But at the same time, Marc does have an answer for that book. It's a disenchant. Uh-oh. Dommi has a counterspell. That's devastating. Yeah, the amount of cards he's drawn has been a ton. I mean, he's on 19 life still. Marc's on 28. Mishra's Factories are kicking in the front door here. That's 5 to the dome. Marc drops down to 23. Okay, here comes a Suchi. Not bad, but there's another answer for Suchi. Disenchant. Marc eats it, gains another 4 life, runs up to 27. Dommi might run out of cards before he runs up with enough answers here. Marc is just a life-gaining machine. Yeah, here comes Factory in again for 5 more damage. Dropping Marc down to 22. Oh, and there's a COP red. It's going to shut down those bird tokens. Here comes a Black Lotus. Uh-oh, he's counting things. Counting's never good. 5 for a Sarah Angel. Wow, a lot happened that turn. Marc has a book of his own. And Dommi taps 4 and draws an extra card with his own book. Untapping his massive amount of mana sources there. Yeah, activating 1 factory. Pump, pump, pump. And swings in for 9. Oh, Marc has a fireball, but he also has a disharmony. Hell yes. Oh, Fun Police are back one more time. Dommi has one more counter spell. It's a blue elemental blast. I really wanted to see that disharmony go off. Oh, that's tough. I think that drops Marc down to 12 life. Man, he needs something, and he needs it now. Yeah, well, he's gonna go get it. Demonic Tutor, off to find his favorite fucking card in the deck. Let's see if he can figure out what it is. And Marc has found that card, tapping for a Ruck Egg. So that Ruck Egg was that card. He blocked the factories, and then next turn he can block Sarah Angel. Or there's always that chance that he can Diamond Valley it away. On top of it, gains more life. Before he gets that bird token. But look at this. One more Mishra's Factory. Again, Dommi, 4 of a card in a deck. This is like Mishra's Factory number 7. Maybe 6. It's some ridiculously high amount of them that he's used. Double checks Ruck Egg to make sure it's a real card. Looks like a factory's coming up to bat here. Ooh, nope. Scratch that. There's going to be 3 factories coming up. Nope, 4 factories coming up to bat here. Wow. 4 2/2s and a 4/4. What an army you have to stare down at. Look at all those 2/2s going sideways in the 4/4. So, Ruck tokens absorbing a 2. 5, 9. 9 damage coming in. Oh, man. Marc's down to like 1 life. But yeah, eats his Ruck token, gets a 4/4 bird, and goes up to 4 life. He's taken like 50 damage or something crazy like that so far. Soul Ring's in play. Ooh, tapping 5. That might have been 6. Oh, Fireball on the Sarah Angel. And again, Blue Elemental Blast. That's game number 2. Dommi takes it down. So as I said earlier, I'd let you know the winner. Dommi actually went off to win this whole event with his Triple S deck, blue-white deck. Gorgeous looking deck. So if you want to see it, just rewind to the front of the video. We already have it posted there. But congratulations to Marc for making the top 8. Fun game to watch. Love the decks. As always, thanks for watching and have a good night. Here's Dommi with his trophy. Again, big congratulations to him. That's either grapevine wood or a miniature version of whale's penis. Either way, he gets to keep it for the whole year. So nice work.